Hey, my creatives. It's your girl Tina, and I am here to share my Saturday morning makes hosted by Jill Norwood. Hey, Jill. All right, so Jill encouraged us, inspired us, or challenged us, invited us to come and join her on Saturday mornings to create. And yeah, we started about 4 Saturdays ago. So I haven't been doing a lot of crafting, you all know that, but I wanted to create. My mind is at creating, even though my body is still kind of not all the way there. So it took me all day to create what I have for you today. And I just completed it. And so even though it's still not morning, I wanted to come in and show you all what I created. All right, so let's dive in. So what I decided to do was to make some journal covers, okay? And I used this bag. I miss going to the scrapbook expo, and I would go to it every August when it came here to Chicago. And I really I just miss it. So anyway, every time I go, and if anybody's ever been to the scrapbook expo, they should, I think every location do the same thing. We all get a bag. Once that's part of your admissions. You pay your $7 or $8 or whatever it is to get in, and you get a bag. So I had so many of these bags from over the years of going to the expo. And I said, oh, this will be, of course y'all know purple's my favorite color. So you know I'm in love with the bag, and every year we go, I make sure my bag is purple. But anyway, you all, so I decided that I was going to cut the bag up and make some journals today, right? So this is the bag that I'm talking about, that you get from the Scrapbook Expo. And because I did not want this portion on it, the journals are going to be 5x6, okay? They're not going to be the full size journals that I usually make, which I think is 8x7.5 or 8x7 or something like that, right? Okay, so this is the bag that I cut up, but this is not the bag, but it was a bag just like this. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, that I cut up, and this is the remnants left from it, okay? And so all I did was, let me just show you, I cut the bag in the seams, and I'm going to show you right here because I'm going to attempt to make more bags. So I just took this right here, and I just cut right there at the seam. Then I go around to the next seam. You're able to get, with the 5x6 size journals, you're able to get 2 out of each bag, right? And you just simply cut. Then you continue to go, and you just cut. No pretty table today, you all, because I actually just got finished making the journals. So then you have this piece, right, with the handle. You see how it's disconnected. Now I take this and I cut this right here at the seam. I just cut across. Don't worry about if it's even or not. I just stay with that line, and I just cut. Okay, so then that comes off, right? And then you have this, and then I cut this down to make the journal. All right, so then this is what you have left, and I do the same thing. I flip the bag over, and I begin to cut at the seam. All right, so that's basically how I cut the bag down. So let me show you the journals. All right, 2 journals I was able to get out of 1 bag, okay? This journal, and it's just nothing but a cover. I haven't put anything on the inside. It's just a cover. It measures 5x6, both of them. 5 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And all I did was I took some cereal box and I adhered the bag on there. Now this is a blooper. This is a oops one, because what happened, I adhered the cereal box with the printed. Can y'all see the printed part of the cereal box? I put that on the wrong side. So I adhered the bag to the side of the printed side of the of the cereal box when I should have flipped it, right? So this is the one that's did right. Okay? So you can see the difference how I made a mistake, and you can see the writing from the box. So this is a oops journal, right? But on the inside, all you do is once you glue the cereal box down, you go into Modder, which is cut your edges, and then glue those down and glue this cover page to close all the binding. Now, what I did different on this one, I wanted to use some stitching. So I went in this time, I just glued it down with my beacons, the bag to the cereal box. I let it dry, and then I ran it through my sewing machine and sewed the flaps down instead of glued them how I did them on here. You still get the same result, but on the outside, you get stitching. And that's what I wanted. Okay? Stitching is not perfect because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a handmade journal. Right? Okay? And you can see the little white from where the words was, how it cuts off and you fold it over. So you just had that one little piece. Then what I did is I went in and I adhered a flower on top of a flower because I wanted something on my cover. So the last step, let me show you all. These were the flowers that I used first. These are some spring flowers that I had. I got these, I think, from Joann's many years ago on clearance. But the regular price was $3. But I think, because I got tons of these, I think I remember paying like 25 cents a pack or something like that. But anyway, these are the flowers that I put on here. So I have some right here, and it's about 3 or 4 stacked together because these are very thin flowers. Let me show y'all. See how thin that is? So I always stack like at least 3 or 4 of them together to give it the fullness look. So we're going to go in and we're going to adhere this with some hot glue on this oops folder. On the oops cover. It's an oops cover, but you know what, you all? That's all a part of crafting. It is. It really is. And so we're going to glue that down. Now, what I usually do for these, I'll go in on each layer and kind of put some glue, because if you just glue it at the bottom and then you have these stacked, they will come apart on you. Oh, yes, they will. So, and you don't have to put as much in between the layers because the glue actually seeps through this fabric, this material. So it'll come up, but you still want to just secure it. You just want to make sure. See? You just want to make sure that it's adhered. So, okay. You don't have to put a lot. You know, y'all know I overdo stuff anyway. I'll be making sure my stuff do not come loose. So yeah, this is like I think this is our 6th week, if I'm not mistaken, doing this Saturday morning makes. So anybody can come and play along. There's no rhyme, no reason. Just come create. Okay, so I had these in my stash. Somebody gifted these to me. These are actually like vellum flowers. They are vellum flowers because it says here purple vellum flowers from the Paper Studio. So these came from Hobby Lobby. But I do know somebody gifted these to me. So these are vellum flowers. This is one I took out. We're going to adhere this on top of here. And I love this bag because it has so many shades of purple just going through it. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. but it's good to be able to repurpose or reuse, right? So there's our second journal cover. So you all, this is my Saturday morning makes, and I had fun. Now, if you wonder why you have these on there, because once I glue down the bag to the cardboard and I have to go around and I glue the edges, I use these clips and let the edges sit for about 5 minutes to set in and start to dry before I go to the next step. And so these clips help keep that in place. So that's what I use those clips for. So if you don't have clips, yeah, I recommend you get some, because they are so helpful in your projects, right? Okay, because this bag is like a plastic like type bag. I don't know the name of the material, but yeah, I like to let it sit and hold and grab grip and begin to dry before I go to the next step. So these are two blank journal covers, 5 by 6. What I'm gonna do today is, if you are interested in receiving my Oops journal cover, where you can see the cereal box if you look at it. I don't know if you all can see it or not. It's the Oops one, but still, it's precious. It's cute, and you can just go ahead on and put your signature in there, and yeah, you have a journal. So if you would like to receive this journal, leave me a comment below. Hello, Jill. If you leave hello, Jill, I'll put it in the drawing. And this time tomorrow, I'll look and see and pull. If it's more than one person, then I'll pull. If not, if it's just one person, I'm gonna put it in the mail and ship it off to you on Monday. So I don't want to make this a long, drawn out type thing. It's just a cute little journal that I decided to create with the bags, because I have a lot of these bags, okay? All right, so if you're interested, yeah, hello, Jill, in the comments, and any way you want to say it, how you want to say it, as long as it say hello, Jill, I know you're interested in receiving a journal. So what you all think? All right. There's a lot of other ladies that participate in our Saturday morning makes. Jill Norwood is the host. Elise 46, Tammy. It's just a lot of people. If you want to see who all created for Saturday morning makes, you can go over and put in the search engine Satmore Makes, SATMORNMAKES, Satmore Makes, and then everybody that has posted a video for today's Saturday morning makes, their video will pop up there. You can also go over to Instagram, because there's people that's not on YouTube, but they're playing along over on Instagram. So you can go to Instagram, put it in the search engine, hashtag #SatMoreMakes, and you should find everybody that's participating there. All right, you all, happy Saturday. I hope all was well with you. And yeah, it took me all day, because I'm just trying to get back into it. And I you know, once I start feeling not good, I have to stop and kind of lay down and get myself back together. So it took like, yeah, all day, but that's okay. I'm still here. I'm still crafting, and I will see y'all, if it's the Lord's will, as my grandmother would say, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you on next Saturday with Saturday Morning Makes. You all have a blessed night.